is it? كذب is ماضي, right? كذب 3 letters, so ثلاثي. And I also say كذب يكذب, so is it
مضارع.
مضارع, right? Because it has a ya at the beginning. Alright? يكذب has a ya at the beginning, so it's مضارع.
So if this is
ثلاثي مضارع.
if يشعرون was in ماضي, then it would be شعروا, right?
شعر, yeah. Yes, you wouldn't have ya noon ta at the beginning. Okay, so يكذبون is then ثلاثي, and it is, what else is it? It's مضارع, right?
Masculine, plural.
Well, let's determine معروف and مجهول first, before we go to the actual detail of what it is. Is it ماضي or مضارع? We already know it's مضارع. يكذبون, right? Because it's sort of like يشعرون. I mean يشعرون. It's very similar to it.
Can you write it down?
Sure. يشعرون is that, so now do يكذبون. يكذبون. Okay? Look at يكذبون. It's like يشعرون, and it is very determined مضارع. Is it معروف or مجهول?
معروف.
That's the last question to answer. Very easy to know that it is معروف, because مجهول again has a sequence. And مضارع مجهول sequences ضمة سكون. Do we have ضمة at the beginning? No. And ثلاثي, the مجهول has to have a ضمة. Does it have a ضمة? No. And therefore we determine that it is معروف. Okay? So far so good. يكذبون, and then we move on. وإذا قيل لهم لا تفسدوا في الأرض قالوا إنما نحن مصلحون ألا إنهم مفسدون ولكن لا يشعرون is the same again. You already went over it. وإذا قيل لهم آمنوا كما آمن الناس قالوا ونؤمن كما آمن السفهاء ألا إنهم سفهاء ولكن لا يعلمون. Right away you know يعلمون is, at least you know right away that it is
مضارع.
يعلمون. Okay. Now, is it ماضي or is it معروف or مجهول?
معروف.
معروف right away, because it's يعلم. Let's write it down here. So يكذبون is third person. Before we move on to يعلمون, يكذبون is third person, plural, masculine plural, and ماضي and مضارع معروف, right?
Same as يشعرون.
Same as يشعرون, yeah. يكذبون is same as well. This one that we're doing is يعلمون, right? Is it?
Yeah.
يعلمون. يعلمون is the same as the previous two. Okay? So no need to go into any detail. It is معروف because it doesn't have a dhamma sukun sequence, and it is مضارع because it has alif, ya, nun, or ta. In this case, it has a ya. And it is third person, masculine, plural. يعلمون. وإذا لقوا الذين آمنوا قالوا آمنا وإذا خلوا إلى شياطينهم قالوا إنا معكم إنما نحن مستهزئون الله يستهزئ بهم ويمدهم في طغيانهم يعمهون. Same exact thing as the previous one.
What's the base word? The verb?
عمها. عين ميم ها.
Huh? What is it?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's عمها or عمها. Most likely it's عمها. Okay, but it's from that root letter, root word. يعمهون. Does anyone know if it's عمها or عمها? It could, most likely it's عمها, the past. So يعمهون. Okay, same as the previous one. Let's write it. يعمهون. يعمهون. مضارع معروف ثلاثي third person masculine plural. أولئك الذين اشتروا الضلالة بالهدى فما ربحت تجارتهم وما كانوا مهتدين. So the last one here is ربحت. That's a different one, slightly different. ربحت رابحة. Knowing what you know so far, you should be able to get this. رابحة. First. Okay, well, this is, remember, let me write this clearly. It's a sukun here, not a dam. Sukun. It's not clear at all. Sukun. رابحة. Okay?
Third person, feminine.
Third person, feminine,
Madi.
Madi.
And Sula.
Okay, let's start with Madi al-Mudari first. It's Madi, because again, these things don't exist at the beginning. Alif, ya, nun, ta don't come at the beginning. So it's not Mudari. It has to be Madi. Since it's Madi, is it ma'ruf or majhul? Very easy to determine that also. Ma'ruf, because the Dhamma Kasra sequence is not there. It's not Rabihat, it's Rabihat. So now we know it's Ma'ruf, and let's determine, and it is a Thulathi, right? Why isn't it Al-Rubai? It has 4 letters.
Because of
The
the
The Ta is extra, the Ta is there to show something else, right? Originally it's Rabihat, right? Rabihat, Rabihat, Rabihu, Rabihat, Rabihata, Rabihna. So Rabihat is third person, singular, masculine, feminine. Feminine. That's the only difference. Third person, past, Thulathi, Madi, third person, singular, feminine, singular. Okay? So that's the last.
Good question.
Yes.
How do you know, without knowing the word, how do you figure out whether T is extra or some other half? So, in this case, like T is extra, right?
Ta is extra.
Because you already probably know the word, the root word. So,
If you get used to the chart,
yeah.
you know, that's what you need to know. At least for one fi'l, you have to know the entire chart. For example, know it for fa'ala, know it for daraba, for sami'a, for anything. Once you know that, then it will match one of those. If you know, for example, by heart, nasara, nasara, nasaru, nasarat, nasarata, nasarna. As soon as you see Rabihat, you will know this one matches. Let me think, it matches nasarat. And I don't care if the ba has a kasra, because that's the ayn, right?
Yeah.
That the ayn keeps changing in Madi. Thulathi Madi, the ayn keeps changing. Fatha, kasra, and dhamma. So that's not what really concerns you. Everything else is like nasarat. First letter has a fatha, the third one has a kasra, there's a ta with a sukoon. So that's how you know. So you should know the whole entire chart for one fi'l,
So
which you can apply to all the other fi'ls.
So it's not necessary that we know the root word already.
No,
Yeah.
you don't have to even know. You will look at this and know that ra, ba, and ha are the root letters, not ta. Because it will match your nasarat that you have already memorized. So you have to just memorize one chart. This that I give you, may I have this? 1 second. This. If you know this, or anything that is equivalent to it, like nasara, or and so on, if you know this by heart, then that's it, you're good. So that's it for the review or the exam.